For the culture.
At it again, it's the For the Culture podcast. We got a special guest with us today, Rachel Fit.
I was like, do I look here or what?
Yeah, you look this way.
Okay.
Over there. How you
Just
doing?
look straight ahead.
I'm good.
How's everything going?
Everything is fine. Can't complain.
We have Brooklyn in the house.
Huh?
We have Brooklyn in the house.
Oh, how'd you know?
I know a lot of things.
You from New York?
I was born in Brooklyn, but I've lived here since I was 4, so
Okay.
I don't really remember it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I do love New York, honestly. It's like anyone who knows me will tell you, like, I love going to New York. Like, any excuse to go, like...
What city? Oh, Brooklyn.
No, I like to be in Manhattan, where I like to stay
you
right
bougie.
in...
Oh,
Yes. I'll pay the extra $100 a night. Like, I like to stay right in, like,
The
where
city.
everything's at. I like to
Yeah.
step outside and it's, like, chaos.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Okay. So what about Miami compared to Manhattan?
Not even comparable.
No?
Shh, I love New
It's
York.
crazy out of Miami too.
You know what, Miami, I just feel like it's so dull and like lacking of culture.
Really? People say the opposite.
No, I mean, we have a lot of people from different cultures, but like New York has like a lot of different
It does.
things going on.
Yeah.
And here it's like, what do? You go to the beach, you go to the club, you go shopping.
Go to Wynwood.
One place.
It's not good.
New York has all these different like places,
That's true.
areas, and when you're in New York, like if you're bored, you can be like, oh, I'm gonna drive to Philly today. I'm gonna drive to DC
Oh, yeah,
today.
you stuck down south.
Here, you stuck. You stuck. You ain't driving nowhere but Orlando.
That's true.
Orlando, Tallahassee.
You can't be like, oh shit, like let me go to like, fucking. No, you can't.
That's
you gotta
true.
fly.
Well, New York City is the biggest city in the world. Like,
Yeah.
so I get why you would.
I love it. Honestly, the only reason I haven't moved there is I don't do cold.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh, you
I
don't
don't.
mess with that?
Hell no. Every time I go in the cold, I be like, fuck this. I want to go the
When
fuck
did you
home.
move?
Huh?
When did you move?
To here?
Yeah.
Shit, when I was like 4.
4 years old.
Yeah, when I was like young. My mom moved here. So
To Miami or Broward?
Broward.
Okay.
Yeah. I lived in Broward my whole life.
What school you went to?
South Broward.
Okay. All right. So let's start to like how this all started. So like,
Mm-hmm.
what made you decide to do? Because I know you started what is it, stripper? Not even stripper. I don't know why I said that. Pole
So-
dancing in 2015.
Yeah.
So what made you say? What made you just say, let me go jump into this and let me do this?
Well, I've always been into fitness, and when I started doing pole dance, I was at the time I had a membership at Equinox, and it was around the time I just got fired from my job at Nordstrom, right? So I couldn't afford to go there anymore. So I'm just like, okay, like let me find somewhere. Actually, from Nordstrom, I started working at Starbucks,
Okay.
so it was a big pay decrease.
Yeah.
Okay, because at Nordstrom I was making commission, and at Starbucks it was like 9 something an hour.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I had to figure out something else to do. But at the same time, I was getting bored with the gym. Like, you go to the gym, it's kind of like, let me lift this, like, let me do, like, it's fucking boring.
I
you
thought
know?
I was the only one. Like sometimes I need like somebody to cover me because I feel I get
No,
motivated.
that shit's mad boring.
I get motivated. I have to motivate myself sometimes.
Yeah.
For me, it's therapeutic. I go there by myself.
It is therapeutic, but I feel like it gets repetitive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
I
I don't
can't
love
do
it.
something over and over and over again, the same routine. Like I like
Exactly.
I like something new.
I mean, you
spicy.
can change it up in the gym, but I feel like after, when you really are into fitness and you're doing it for a long time, it really does, you start to be like, oh, let me try, like, different types of fitness.
Okay.
So that's what made me decide to do the pole dance class. It was right by my house. And I was like, let me just try this. Now, mind you, I was a stripper in the past. When I was like 18, 19, I was a stripper. And when I was a stripper, I always wanted to kind of know how to do that shit.
Okay, so when you're a stripper, you're more like you're just going on stage, you don't really know what you're doing.
No.
Okay,
I mean,
then you learn.
Every girl that starts off as a stripper don't know what the fuck they doing really.
I didn't even know how to make my ass clap. I had another stripper teach me how to do it. Like, she legit, like,
There's
tried to
real,
give me a
like,
lesson.
science to it.
Shit, hell yeah. When you don't know, like, I didn't know how to do nothing. I just did this shit because I was just trying to make money.
Yeah.
But, like, I always wanted, like, the girls that could do pole, I always wanted to learn.
Did you start off in like the white strip clubs or the like?
No, the black.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I know some girls they start off in the white strip club, or they're ashamed of going to their like our culture and they go somewhere opposite.
See, I didn't really care if people saw me. The only thing is I'm so shy. I wouldn't do well in a white club because in white clubs you have to like
talk to people.
You have to talk to people.
And
in black clubs you don't have
to. I ain't gonna lie, she ain't lying though.
Nah,
in the white club, I mean the white strip clubs, you gotta be like, come here, daddy.
They be all at the bar. In the white strip clubs, they all be sitting at the bar. Like it'd be like a guy and a girl, and they just be sitting there talking.
Tell him about his day.
Right, and I'm like, I can't. Like, I can't
moisturize his ego.
Yeah, and then anyways, I did better in the black club because I am shy, and I was not a good stripper. When I was a stripper, like I would wait for a guy to like ask me to dance. I would never.
Gotcha.
I don't think it was until like maybe a year I was into it where I started going up to guys and asking.
Did you get your money though while you were shy, or did you have to go after?
Not really. Like if I like think about it now, I feel like I make more money now than I was as a stripper.
No, I'm saying because like when I'm in the strip club, I see that girls are hustling, so they usually go up to the guy. They usually like when it comes to experience.
I never did that.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
what
just
I'm saying.
sit there.
Were you still getting paid even though you was just sitting there? That's what I was asking.
Yeah, because eventually someone would come up to me, but it was like I wasn't making that. Like when I look back and I think about the money I was making, I mean, there were a few nights that I'd make like $2,000 in a night or whatever.
Just from sitting there.
Well, a guy would come up to me and be like, "Oh, we want to dance," and sometimes they would just happen to have money.
Can you
like,
imagine if you was actually hustling that? You probably made way more than $2,000.
But you know, at the time, I'm telling you, it just, I don't know.
So after that fact, you started to like learn. You went to that class and you started to learn how to actually.
Yeah, but this is like because I'm 29 now.
Sure.
So this was like maybe 7-8 years after I stopped stripping.
But did you ever want to learn? Like you seen the girls
I wanted to
doing
learn, but
like,
you know, at the time, I didn't even know that there was like pole dance classes. I didn't know any of that. I just knew that girls knew how to do pole. I'm shy, so I wasn't friends with any of them, so I didn't know. I think I had one friend. She was like my hustle friend, and we would always go to the same club together and da-da-da. And besides her, I didn't talk to anybody, so I didn't know. I didn't know how they learned.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And not all girls learn in pole dance classes. Some girls really do just learn like in the club, but
and people don't know you have to be in like really good shape to like get up and down that pole. Like it's not easy.
No, it's not
at all.
It's extremely hard.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I see them bruises on your body the first time. I think it was like the first week you started. I was like, damn.
Yes. It's a process. When you first start, you get bruised up everywhere, and then slowly but surely your skin starts to get a little bit used to it.
Oh, so it adapts to it.
Yeah, it gets used to it. Like it's like your grip. Like when you first start pole, you can't really grip it and hold on.
Okay.
But after a while, you can grip it, and it's like your grip is just so much stronger. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm sliding." It's because you don't have any strength yet. Like it takes a long time.
Were you in the shape to do it when you first started, or you had to get into shape?
I had to get into shape.
And that's when you started like learning about foods and your body and stuff like that.
No, I was already was pretty much eating healthy when I started pole and everything like that, and I was already super fit. But it's just the strength that you need for pole is so much more different than in the gym.
Is upper body or like?
It's upper body, but it's like core strength.
A lot of core.
Real true core strength.
I did that for track, and that shit is no joke. Like I had to work on my core, and that shit. I was a whole like I thought I was in shape, and this is like I was playing sports. I thought I was in shape. I did that shit. I was like, yo, this is another level.
Yeah.
Yeah, your core has to be amazing.
Yeah, it's like, you know, body weight. It's different than lifting weights. That's what I tell people. It's like you could be in the gym lifting weights, but don't think you're going to come in the pole dance class and lift your whole body. Like it takes a while, you know what I mean? And it's different muscles that are used. So, you know, it just takes a long time to learn. There are some people that come in and catch on quick because they did gymnastics or they did something. But for me,
took a while.
I mean, I caught on quickly, but it was because I was literally in the studio for I got the unlimited package and I used it. Like I would be taking 3-4 classes a day.
Oh wow.
I mean, I loved it so much, and only thing that was on my mind was I'm gonna get good at this shit.
Why did you want to get good at it though? Like what were you gonna use it for?
No, it was just seeing the instructors, the girls that were teaching me, and how beautiful I felt like they looked, and how gorgeous I thought it looked. And the only reason I wanted to get good was just because I just wanted to be like them. You know what I mean? And there was no purpose for it. Like I wasn't gonna go strip. Like I was past that part of my life.
Sure.
I just wanted to learn it just to fucking learn it. You know what I mean? Just for myself.
You was doing this while you was going to school too? Because you was in college, right?
I was in school and I was working at Starbucks part-time.
Okay. And What school you was at?
I started at Broward College, and then I finished at Kaiser.
Okay, and then you got your bachelor's, correct? Or,
Yeah.
What did you study?
Nutrition.
That's dope. So like you have a background in it, and then you actually practice it. So
I did research, and I learned about, at the time I didn't have Instagram or anything like that, but I knew I wanted to have a regular job and I wanted to make money. And so I did research, like trying to figure out what I can learn that I'm interested in. And I found out like you can be a dietitian, and the salary is actually pretty good, considering you just need a bachelor's degree. You know what I mean?
All you do is take a test, right? If I'm not mistaken, or
yeah, I still have to take my exam. That's what I'm doing now.
Are you gonna open up your own practice, or would you want to?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. When I started this, I didn't have all these different options. When I started going to school to be a dietitian, it was always just I want to be a dietitian, and now I have all these different options, and I know it's gonna tie together. It's gonna appear to me, but as of right now, I don't know the exact avenue I'm gonna take.
Sure. Okay.
What's the difference between dietitian and what is it called? Nutritionist, coach? Or?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. So, a nutritionist is not an actual medically recognized term. It's not an official term. Like, for example, you can't call yourself a lawyer unless you pass the bar, unless you went to law school, right? You can't call yourself a dietitian unless you went to school, you did an internship, and you passed an exam.
Okay.
A nutritionist does not, to be called nutritionist, because it's not an officially recognized term, anyone can call themselves it. You don't have to go to school, you don't have to do nothing. You can just say, I'm a nutritionist.
Okay.
So that's the difference.
So dietitian is a medical term, or
it's an officially recognized. Do you know what I mean? Like I told you, like a doctor, like a lawyer. We can work in hospitals. We can work with patients. We can legally we can practice.
Sure.
There's actually laws in some states most states, that if you're not a dietitian, you're not supposed to practice nutrition. You can give a little bit of advice, but you can't treat patients. You can't, you know what I mean? It's just, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
There's actually a few companies that got shut down from Instagram because
they don't know the difference.
They were giving nutritional advice without a license. So.
And then what is it, FDC or something like comes after them, or
well, it's called the Academy of I feel like I'm like getting real into it. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.
Okay.
Is what it's called.
So let me ask you, I know your marketing is amazing because your body's amazing. So like,
thanks.
You use that to your advantage. So like, do you think people were gonna, like, if you want to get into like the dietitian thing, do you think people are gonna take you serious because they think you're so beautiful? Or, I mean, at some point, do you want them to start taking you serious as a professional?
One thing I definitely realized is I don't feel like I could work in a hospital.
Because of the fact that...
Because I feel like if people find my Instagram, they might be like, I don't know, they might have... Yeah. I don't know.
You'd be surprised. I see a lot of doctors and nurses
That's
on
true.
Instagram. And
I know some nurses that...
you see them in the hospital, they professional. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're right. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I want to work in a hospital, but... As far as people taking me seriously, that's definitely a problem that I have. But I feel like when I meet people and they talk to me, they take me serious.
Sure.
Because they realize that I'm not
it's
like
not
an
the
idiot. It's not the internet. Like sometimes you put on a persona or whatever, and not only that, but I have different sides to me. Like I can be smart, I can be intelligent, but I can also be like, I can be different
sexy.
People. Yeah, not just sexy, but I have like my what I call my art, my pictures and everything that I do are things that I come up with in my head that like I see before I even take the picture, and it's like I can't even explain it to people, but it's like,
so you envision it first and then you put it on display.
I envision it. Almost every picture that I have was my idea. Everything. From the pose to the location to whatever. It's very rare. I've had a few photographers that definitely came with their own ideas and we came up with a bomb-ass picture. But majority of the time, it's me.
So what you're saying is you putting the photographers on?
No, I'm not putting them on. Because don't get me wrong, like I told you earlier, I can take a picture, but if the photographer don't know how to fucking snap it right, if they don't know how to edit right, if they don't have a good vision, it's going to come out like trash.
Yeah, you got a good point. All right, and then some people think nutrition is as simple as watching your calories in and out, but that's not the case, correct?
Oh, no, it's not. That's the case if you're just looking to lose weight. And that's what I tell people, because a lot of people ask me, how can you be vegan and not lose weight? Or how can you be vegan and gain weight? People ask me that all the time.
You know what's crazy? I know somebody that's vegan and he's fat. And I'm just like looking at him like.
Right. And actually I have a cousin
you're vegan, all right.
that's fat too, that's a vegan. And she's been fat her whole life.
Yeah,
with
sometimes
bad
it's
skin.
like, what is it? It's your glands or something like that. Sometimes you have like a fast or slow metabolism.
Well, I feel like she may be vegan, but she's not eating healthy. Vegan is not necessarily healthy.
Gotcha. It could be junk food, and then you got a whole bunch of processed food, and then you got a bunch of food that says it's vegan, but it's not really vegan.
Yeah,
and
or
it
it's
could
just
be
like you
stress.
said, processed.
True.
Just because it's vegan doesn't mean it's healthy.
Yeah, and stress could do. You can gain a lot of weight with stress too, or
That's true.
Yeah, or you don't eat at all because of stress.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, like you said, so if you're looking to lose weight, gain weight, it's about calories. You know what I'm saying? 3,500 calories is a pound. If you're in excess of 3,500 calories, you're going to gain a pound. If you are in, how do you say it? If you have, I can't think of the right word, less than 3,500 calories, you lose a pound.
Okay.
I can't think of that word off the top of my head, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what you're eating, whether it's McDonald's, whether it's salads. If you have 3,500 excess calories, you are going to gain weight.
So you have to understand exactly what you're eating before you start labeling it such.
Exactly. So you can be vegan and gain weight, but you just have to be aware that your food, the foods that you're eating, might have less calories than the food you used to eat. So you might have to eat a little bit more. Like your plate might need to be a little bit fuller.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But as far as health, it's not about calories.
So let's go back to your pictures on your page. So like,
She's like, I don't give a fuck.
He's like, I don't want to hear about this.
I don't give a
wanna
fuck
talk
about these
this.
calories.
I heard.
Let me see
I heard
these.
you said these are calculated, like you like artistry. There got to be a little bit of what do you call it again?
Thirst traps?
Thirst trap. There got to be a little bit of thirst traps in there.
You know what
Just
it
a little
is?
bit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I never intended to be thirst trapping, but sometimes when I'm posing, I'm taking a picture, it just my facial expression, everything just gets sexual. But I don't mean to. It's just I'm in the mood. I'm taking the picture. You know what I mean? And
But
then
you
it just
understand
became
how-
thirst trap.
so-
I think she's just being. I think you're just comfortable in your own skin. That's it.
Exactly.
You're just being you.
I'm being me. It's like the second I get in front of the camera, it's like me sitting here. I don't look the same that I look when I'm posing in front of the camera. It is two different people. I'm telling you.
I ain't gonna lie. I have like a flip side of myself too. Like I can be like cool, like normal, like, and then put a camera on or a certain song or anything like that. I can get very sexual, like some Chris Brown shit, like.
I can't picture that at all.
Yeah, so I see what you're saying. Like you can have like a flip side of you, because I think almost everybody have like a little flip side to them.
Yeah. So like in my head, when you take this picture, I'm like, yeah. So to me, I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna get him. You feel me? Like I'm gonna make sure.
No, that's not what I'm thinking at all.
No?
Trust me, that's not what I'm thinking at all. Because, and you know what's funny? I actually prefer to date men that don't even know my Instagram.
Why?
Okay. I mean, because they're gonna have a different perspective.
It's not only that. I have a lot of people that just date me like I don't know. Like a lot of people just be like looking for clout and shit, or like.
You have that guys just talk to you just for clout?
That's how I feel sometimes.
But do you know that's the case, or because how you feel and
It's just how
what's
a
actual-
feeling. It's a feeling, and I also want someone to like me for me and not for what I can do. That's a big thing. I'd
You know
rather
what's
somebody
crazy?
meet me and then find out later on what I can do than know what I can do in advance.
I was just about to ask you that question. Do you feel like guys like you for what you do, or what for you as a person?
I feel like if a guy honestly, I assume when a guy tries to talk to me and they know my Instagram that they're talking to me because of that. It's an assumption. Like
That's
it's an
not healthy,
automatic
though.
assumption.
That's not healthy though.
It's not. But that's why I try to just meet guys who don't know who I am.
Yeah, I understand.
And then I tell them later on, like, oh, by the way, like, just so you know, like, this is my Instagram, like, or whatever. But you know what? You may say like it's not healthy, but it's just me being cautious.
Yeah, I mean, it's understanding understanding
yeah.
too. It's like you get it. Like obviously,
Like
that's
I'm
the
not
truth.
stupid.
Yeah, obviously that's part.
I'm
of
not
it.
gonna lie. I was actually in not a relationship, but I was talking to this guy a few months ago. That was actually a really nice guy, and I actually feel bad talking about it. But he treated me very well, and he was a really nice guy. But I swore up and down that he just wanted to talk to me for sex, like, even though he didn't even try anything.
So wait, in his head, is he thinking like you're real flexible? That's why you would probably be good in bed, or is he just?
That's
thinking...
what I felt like he thought, because the guy went so hard to try to talk to me. He was trying to talk to me for months, months and months and months, and I kept ignoring him. He even had his manager reach out to people that knew me to try to talk to me.
Is that attractive?
And I ignored
or is that,
him.
Like, that's stalkerish.
I feel like if I ignore you one time, you should stop.
Really?
But he kept trying, and then coincidentally, I met him at a party, and I didn't know it was the same person.
Oh, okay.
But I really liked him when I met him.
Man, real stalkerish.
But when I realized it was the same person,
like...
I just started treating him differently. When I realized he was that same person, I was like, oh, he just wants to have sex with me. Why else would he go so
you didn't
hard?
give him a chance, though.
I didn't, and I feel bad about it.
I mean, he could have just.
What's his name?
Really,
We call
really
him
liked you.
No, I can't tell you his name.
He could have just really, really liked you.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean,
But
if he's a nice guy.
I already fucked it up.
So how did you mess it up? Wait. How did you mess it up?
Reverse.
Like, every time I would get this feeling, like, I'm gonna admit that I'm the type of woman that I push people away, especially from just a feeling or an intuition. If I feel like it's something not right about you, I'm just gonna start pushing you away.
I guess you gotta trust your gut. I always say trust your gut.
Right. So I started pushing him away, and he would be like, no, like, give me, I'll do better, whatever. I would push him away. He would come back. I would push him away. He would come back. Finally, because he kept coming back, I said something really fucked up to him that I knew he would never try to talk to me again.
That's crazy.
So now, like, that I feel bad about it, I have too much of an ego to reach out to him.
That's not good.
So we just don't talk.
You're gonna find you a husband. You gotta give up your pride.
I know, it's true. It's true.
So let me go back to that. So you think like girls don't act hard to get? Like, is that not a thing? Or is like if a girl says no, it's most likely no?
Yeah, sometimes we do that. Like, I'll admit I do that sometimes. Like, sometimes
So
I
how am I supposed to know?
I'm gonna get with a guy, but I just, like, I don't know. I don't know why we do it. It's no
So if you'll like the
reasoning.
guy and say, screw you, get away from me.
No, I would never say that.
Oh, okay.
But I would be like, what I would do is make him feel like he might get it one day, but don't give it up yet.
See, that's the mind games. I can't.
Yeah.
You like to tease people.
It's like, how is
It's
a guy
true.
supposed to know if a girl likes him or not? Like, how? When you keep giving us the sign that you don't like that person.
But
Be
see,
honest
I
with
wouldn't
you.
give the sign that I don't like you. I would just I would be nonchalant to where you don't know.
That's
so
worse.
Yeah, well, yeah, but at that point, if you don't even know, what I do is I still just go for the kill. And
But she just said, she was like, nah, don't, like, stop talking to me. You feel me?
well, yeah.
Well, no, that was different. Him, I just
you don't
felt
want
like
to
I was
become
over it.
stalkerish.
No, I
You
totally
feel me?
understand that. If she would have said it to me, I'd have left her alone.
Yeah, after 2 times, I'm cool.
Yeah, but if she didn't
Cool.
say that to me and she's playing hard to get, and like you said, how I'm supposed to know? I'm just gonna go after her, and then if that happens to me, where she says like leave me alone, then
I feel
at
like
least I tried. That's
yeah,
how
I feel like
I tried.
if you dub me, but you give me like a small compliment or something, like give me something to hold on to.
No, that's
You
what I
give me
do.
nothing to
I'll
hold
give
on
you a little something to
okay,
give you
that's
hope.
Good enough. That's good enough.
But not enough.
Stream.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do that. I don't
That's
know
good
why I
enough.
like it.
'Cause if you
You
tell
like it?
Yeah, I like it. I don't know, it
'Cause
makes
you-
me feel empowered.
Oh, I get it. So how are the DMs because of the fact that you be taking these provocative pictures? Like, what's going on in your DMs?
Only thing I'll say is I feel like I have.
Do you get a lot of this?
Oh,
You get a lot of-
we had a panel where girls was like dick pics or dick
You know
videos
what?
is
I
not
don't look
cool.
at pictures. If someone sends me a DM and there's a picture, I don't look at it. I'm gonna be honest with
Because you
you.
already know what time.
Because I'm just assuming.
So you've had a whole bunch of them before, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. And I don't know why, because I don't understand men's reasoning.
Girls, they said that the
No,
girls said
because
that's
the
not.
guy-
Nobody wants to see
No,
a penis.
All right.
That's what they said. The girls
Yeah,
said it's not attractive
they
at
say
all.
it's not
No.
attractive.
Guys, stop saying.
I don't want to see a
dick
penis
videos
unless
and
it's
dick
like
pics.
my man's penis or
And
something.
then on top of
Yeah.
that, the girl was saying, what was her name? I forgot her name, but she was saying that she rather you like stroke it. She don't like when you slapping it all over the place. Like
Now, I don't know about all that. But for me, it's just the fact that it's a random penis.
Yeah.
I'm not attracted to random penises. I think it's disgusting.
See, that's
Penis
it's
is not
so
an
different.
attractive
It's
thing. Like,
like, a girl's nudes
You know?
is like amazing, but guys' nudes is like girls don't find it amazing.
No, not
I don't
unless it's
know,
like
maybe-
literally someone that you like.
True.
You know
Some
what I
girls
mean?
are more attached to the picture because it's emotional. Guys just want to see a beautiful body.
Exactly. We don't have the same mind frame. And you know what's crazy? Imagine one day, because this actually happened. Imagine one day I meet you, I talk to you, I follow you on Instagram, and lo and behold, I see an old thing that you sent me like a year ago, and it was a picture of your dick.
No game at all.
Because that's actually happened to me. That I met a
Oh, you
guy.
met him?
I just randomly met him, and I was like, "Oh, what's your Instagram?" And I followed him, and because I followed him, his DM went into the side of like people that you talk to,
Sure.
and that's when I saw his old DM,
Wow.
and I was like, "Did you send me a picture of your dick?"
So like, does anybody have a chance if they try to DM you? Like, is there a chance?
I'm not gonna
you
act like I
respond?
haven't talked to guys through my DM,
So it just depends on who it is.
but it doesn't depend on who it is, because I can tell you I turn down all types of people. I honestly feel like, I don't know what goes on in other girls' DMs, but I will say I feel like my DMs have to be the most poppin' DMs. I don't care how many followers somebody else has. I promise you, my DMs is so poppin' that like
Tell us the craziest DM you ever got.
Not even that. How your DMs looking with celebrity likes? 'Cause I know we've seen some celebrities like commenting on your
They
pictures.
just trying to fly you out to Dubai?
I mean,
Who's the funniest?
Should've say no.
Yeah, I know. Who's the funniest celebrity that DM'd you?
no, I can't.
Come
No,
on,
I can't.
give us one.
Only
Give us a
thing I will say
give us
is
a
I have
D-list
so
celebrity.
many-
Alright, you don't gotta say the name. Just say what he said.
I can't remember. I feel like they're the most normal DMers.
Really?
Oh, they're the most normal. Oh,
Yeah.
they probably because they think they're shit already. So they probably
Yeah,
like,
exactly. They
a
just be like,
simple-
"What's up?"
Yeah, what's up? Hey, I'm in Miami. Where you at? Some stuff.
Yeah, and no, when it first started happening, I was really flattered, and I would respond to like almost all of them because I was like, "Oh my god, like these people on TV are talking to me."
Yeah.
But now I'm so used to it that I actually ignore a lot of them,
Okay.
just like any other guy, because I'm just like,
So if a guy gets creative in your DMs, he has a chance?
no,
What does he have to do to get a chance?
I have to meet them in person.
How do you get to that point?
Just have to be lucky and meet me in person.
Okay. So you guys don't have a chance, pretty much.
You
So
look-
stop DMing her.
I've told you when someone meets me through Instagram, it's just an assumption.
True.
It's an assumption. Now I will say that the people I have met in my DM, like one of the guys I talked to through my DM, it was someone that I actually had a crush on before he even DM'd me.
Oh, so it was like open season.
And he
at
just
that
happened
point.
to DM me. And I was really happy because I had a crush on him and we were following each other, but we never spoke.
But you feel like I feel like you're the prideful type, so you probably like dub him.
What?
I feel like you're the prideful type, so you probably dub him just to dub him, even if you like him.
No, I was very apparent. I was very like obvious that I liked him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When people contact you for like business inquiries, like, do you like DMs or emails better?
I prefer emails.
Because DMs, they probably not serious. That's how you're looking at it.
No, I mean the good thing about the DM though is I can kind of see who it is contacting me, because like for example, if it's a promoter, I can tell like okay, this is a legit promoter, you know what I mean, versus like a random email. Because usually with the emails, like I always try to see if I can figure out who the person is emailing me before I respond. And if I can't figure out who you are, I probably won't respond. Like if there's no proof that, like if you're a promoter, if there's no proof that you are a promoter, that you have association with, you know, nightclubs, like, you know, if there's no proof of that, I'm not gonna respond, because like I told you, it's the internet. Yeah, it's the internet, and it could be someone just trying to talk to you just to get a response.
Sure.
So.
Okay, so what was your first thought when I said DM'd you?
Nothing. Just that I definitely needed to do interviews and stuff. So.
Okay. So let me ask you: Are you single?
Yes.
Okay, you hurt somebody's feelings right now. I feel like, okay,
No.
so this is
She took a deep breath.
So this is
Yes.
your chance to shoot your shot. We do this every week, and
Okay.
You pick your man crush Monday. We'll post it on Monday, and then we
Okay.
link you with whoever you post. It could be a famous guy, not famous guy, but go ahead.
I'm not picking nobody.
Give it
'Cause
to the. Come on. Do
No.
it for us.
let me think. Who do I like? I don't like nobody.
You don't like
them,
nobody. What if all
somebody
the
that
girls
you
say they
think
don't
is
like?
cute or something. You don't like them.
I'm not
Who do you
I'm not
admire?
shallow though.
Who do you put? Who would you put on your next man crush Monday?
I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Nobody.
All right, keep that in mind, and we're gonna come back to that.
I'm not gonna be able to think of nobody. I swear I don't be crushing on nobody. Like the one guy that I told you, I think that was the only time I ever crushed on a guy that I didn't know.
Okay.
I usually meet guys, and when I get to know them, I start to like them.
Why do girls not have man crush Mondays? I guess it's an emotional thing again. See, guys have 100 like women crushes.
I told you I'm not a physical person at all. Like if you see the guys I date, like I'm not calling them ugly or anything. I'm just saying that. Damn, that sounded wrong.
They're not.
I think they're cute.
Sure. So
that's all that matters is what
yeah.
you think is cute. No matter what anybody else thinks is cute.
But like for example, like I don't normally date guys that are in shape, and I don't know why.
Okay.
You like the fat boys.
I don't like them fat, but I like a little chub. Like I don't know why.
I don't know why. You like because they probably throw it good in the kitchen.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else.
Oh, nah. I mean, I don't know about that, but yeah.
Now I heard like I've seen on Twitter like if you have sex with a fat guy, he sweats more. Like he's OD sweats.
No, I don't like fat guys. You can't be fat. No.
Or he's sweating up the whole company.
Ugh, no, I can't. I don't know.
You think you be putting in work with that shit? Sweat falling on your face and everything.
Ew, I don't know.
I thought
She probably got me like that.
I'm not talking about no fat. I'm
Okay,
talking about
chubby
like
guys.
you know when a guy like you can't tell they're chubby until they take off their shirt and it's like a little stomach.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know why I always date guys that look like that, but I do.
So what's your type? What's your type of guy?
My type is mostly personality, okay, but it has to be someone that.
Somebody gotta connect with you.
What do you mean?
Like somebody has to like talk to you. And,
You have to talk to me. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't like people till I get to know them.
Sure.
A guy can be fine as hell, but I'm not gonna
if you
give a
don't know
fuck.
that person.
so you're
Right.
more attracted to the. Well, I think that should be normal anyway. Personality is more
Extremely. Like I would like a guy. Like I would be head over heels over a guy that most people wouldn't find attractive.
Sure.
I'm not gonna lie though, man. You probably like that too. Like I don't care if you're fine as hell. Like everybody's like chasing you.
But the
Like if
thing
I don't
is,
like your personality,
You gotta get me
I
in the
ain't-
door. I think attraction gets me in the door.
Well, obviously,
You feel me?
yeah. Attraction gets you right through the door. But I'm talking about like.
But once you get in the door, you
Yeah,
gotta
what-
keep me in
where
the
else?
door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like most attractive guys that I've met, because I've gone on dates with guys that are probably like picture like attractive
Sure.
guy, and I feel
You
like
got-
they
you
suck.
weren't able to connect with them.
Yeah, like they fucking suck. Like their
Sure,
personalities
sure.
are trash. They're boring.
Sure.
They don't know how to keep
And
a conversation.
They're a person at the end of the day. They just don't match with you.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
they
that's
could
just-
just be shot like you.
Nah.
No. You know, that's not cutting.
Nah. Like I don't know. Like you know how sometimes you try to have a conversation with someone and it just doesn't.
Yeah,
go?
because they don't connect.
It
with
doesn't
you.
flow.
Like
Yeah.
if that person goes with somebody who connects with them, they'll probably have a great conversation. But,
Exactly.
like, if they don't connect with
I
you.
mean,
at the
they
end of
do
the day,
have
they're just
people
not
who
gonna-
are not. They can't converse with anybody though. What is that?
Well, then
word?
that's definitely
Nah, I
not the
feel like
person for
somebody
me
always
either.
like if you get like a internet geek that plays video games all day, he might not connect with you, but he's gonna connect with somebody else.
another internet
Yeah,
geek.
so everybody connects
Yeah.
with
Why they gotta be
somebody.
an internet geek though? It could be.
Because
a
that's the
regular-
first thing I thought. Like
Oh.
them dork
I
kind
know
of
what
dudes
you
that
meant.
play
I know what
video
you
games
meant.
all day.
I know what you meant.
And he meets a gamer
I
girl.
could
I
never.
doubt
I could
you're
never
gonna be
date a
talking
guy
to
like
an
that.
yeah, I doubt
Yeah.
because
I'm
you
not
can
saying
see on
somebody
his
with a
history.
mission.
Yeah, I'm not saying you perfect.
I mean, he's on a mission, all right, just on games.
You know, I used to play video games crazy when I was in high school, but I
Did
have.
you play sports?
I did, but I was never good. Like I played flag football in high school, and
Track?
I was
Volleyball?
horrible. Track, I ran track, and I never got higher than 4th place.
What about volleyball?
No, I never
You
played
look like a
volleyball.
volleyball player. I'm mad you.
I'm
I
really
ain't
bad at
gonna lie,
volleyball.
I wanted to
I'm
do
scared as
volleyball.
fuck at the ball. When the
Because
ball
it
comes,
comes
I'm like,
quick as hell. No, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you scared of
that's
that?
just scary as fuck.
Yeah.
A ball flying towards your head, like, and then you gotta hit it a certain way. You can't just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But yeah, no. Yeah, I really like a guy that's, you know, that's funny, that makes me laugh. Like that's really big. Like everyone that I date, you'll notice is like funny. I don't know why. I just
Didn't I tell you the key to girls' heart, bro, is making them laugh?
But
It's
everybody
true.
has different humor, so like what I think is funny may not.
that's true. It has to be
resonate
something
with
that
her.
makes me
So
laugh.
the guy might be like crying.
But
and
it has to be like naturally funny.
Yeah.
You can't be trying to be funny. Like you know how some people are just naturally funny
Yeah.
because I like to laugh and I like to have a good time. So you know you have to be funny, but at the same time you need to know how to get serious when
Sure.
it gets serious. Because that's the main problem with funny guys sometimes is it's
too
just
funny.
like,
Yeah, see, that's
can
my
you
problem.
stop for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know you have to be funny, but you have to know how to be serious. But you also have to know how to be a man. You know, you have to know how to take responsibility for your actions. You know, have to know how to keep your word. You have to know how to express yourself like a man, like not be scared to express yourself.
Communication, pretty much.
Communication, thank you.
Because that's a lot of people have that problem.
A lot.
Relationships.
And even me, I have a communication problem sometimes. Sometimes I just get mad and I just say fuck you and I don't talk to you instead of like discussing things like an adult. So
I think it's something you learn. You have any more questions?
Yeah. Do you feel like you're a feminist?
No. What do you mean?
Everybody always asks that same question. Like, what is a feminist?
Because I don't really know what a feminist is, like, in definition.
Me either. Honestly.
I mean...
But I guess you, like, you try to empower women and you try to uplift and...
You know what?
Like, you in a relationship. Like, usually isn't a feminist where you in a relationship where... Like, you gotta always take charge or something like that, or no?
No, I think it's more girls just trying to be more empowered type thing.
Well,
in my opinion, I don't know.
I never intended to empower women. It's not something that I go out my way to do, or, like, not go out my way to do. It wasn't my mission. I do know I get a lot of messages from girls that tell me that I empower them, that I uplift them. But honestly, it's not intentional. But when I hear that, it makes me feel good. Like, it makes me feel like, wow, like, you know, I'm like inspiring someone, you know, and it's not like what you think. Like, a lot of girls are just like, yeah, you inspired me to get in shape, you inspired me to work on my flexibility, you inspired me to not be shy, to embrace who I am, to embrace my sexuality, to embrace my body. Like, I get a lot of people that say that to me, and even though it's not like my intention, it's definitely something that like I love hearing. And I can say, for me personally, like, a lot of those girls that say that, like, that they are empowering women or they're uplifting women, they really, like, aren't. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of them, like, they're like, oh, like, women empowerment, but then they're at, you know, they'll turn around and talk shit about a girl. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like that.
That's working backwards.
Yeah, but most of them are like that.
Sure.
Like, honestly. Like,
yeah, so feminist is... supporting feminism.
You have to support all women, whether they, even if they look better than you or you feel intimidated by them. Like, that's, you know, empowering women. So it's like, are you prepared to empower all women? If not, you shouldn't be saying that you're empowering women.
Sure.
And what's your thoughts on, like, female showing skin on Instagram, since you like to show skin on Instagram? Like,
I feel like for most women, it's really more of a hustle. To be honest, I don't
so
think people realize
that. You
that.
know the difference between the thirst trap kind of marketing and the artistry.
Exactly. But not only that, like, even girls, like, if they're posting so-called thirst traps, they might be doing it because they're just trying to make money. Yeah. They may not necessarily be, like, I've seen some girls that I definitely will say, I've looked at their page and think, like, wow, she's just straight selling sex.
Sure. And
I'm sure people think that about me. But a lot of people have to understand it's a hustle. Instagram's a hustle. Like, there's girls that have OnlyFans. They have, like, all these means to make money, and that's what they're trying to do.
Snapchat premiums.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't judge other people, because what you do in your life, what you feel like, you know, you have to do for your life is your business.
Sure. Yeah, we don't know what that person's going through either.
Yeah, and you do whatever the fuck you feel like you need to do to make money. So if I see another girl, like, I don't think anything, because that's her life. And I mean, at the end of the day, I have nude pictures on Instagram. They're just covered up with a little mark.
Yeah, I seen. Yeah.
So.
How early? All right, those like moves you do to the flexibility. I know you say you was in a relationship. Do you do that in bed too? Like, do you apply that certain techniques?
Yeah, I do. Of course.
And how early do you do in a relationship? Do you do it in your first time you guys have sex, or do you wait?
First one be trash. First time be trash, just to say if you stay. If you stay, then you get the
because first of all, I would never have sex with a guy I don't like.
Okay.
I always said girls like
I said, it goes back to the emotional side.
Yeah, it's more you guys. I think every time we have this conversation about this, I always say this, but a girl don't just have sex with anybody. Like, you have to be emotionally attached to that person. You have to have a feeling for
them. I don't have to be attached to them. I will say that one thing about me, I can definitely have sex with someone that I just have like a friendship towards, or feel like I'm just a friend, because sometimes, you know, women have needs, and sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? But I definitely, I mean, yeah, from the jump. I actually feel like, though, I will say, the more I have sex with someone, the more crazier I get, and the more I want to, like, impress them or please them.
Because I know, I mean, you build trust, and I mean, you build rapport with that person.
Yeah, especially if you trust someone. But you know what I mean? It's
That's
like
gonna be hard though, cause you got you locking that key in a box, and that person had to look for that key.
it's not true.
So wait,
No.
so if you like once you get like serious about a relationship, do you think guys would judge you because of your social media? Like, guy would be like, I don't want to date her because the fact that she has so many guys in her DMs and she shows a lot of.
I guess you definitely have to be confident to date me.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Have you ever had a guy like they knew that you did all this on social media, and then later on in a relationship says, I don't want you doing this no more?
No.
No.
But
Would you
everyone
go for
I've
that?
dated, to be honest, has been. I think I just recently was my first time in a long time dating like a regular guy. Everyone
a
I've
regular
dated
guy?
has like someone that's doesn't have more followers than me or that's more known than me. Everyone
Oh.
I've dated has been more known than I have been.
And
So
what's the difference? Did you like the regular guy better, or did you like the guy with more followers?
I want a regular guy. That's what I want. But unfortunately, the regular guy was just as bad. But I just picked the wrong person.
You're messing it up for the regular.
Yeah, but I know better. I know it was just him. It wasn't all regular guys. I definitely want a regular guy. I want a regular guy who is just not regular. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I just
regular
want
job doesn't really be on the
regular job. I mean, has aspirations, dreams, normal people. That's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to be rich. I mean, you can't be broke. But...
There you go for the broke guy.
Yeah.
All right. What's your thoughts on what is protein?
What do you mean?
Like, what is protein? Like, everybody that asks, what is protein? I don't know. Like, if you ask a doctor,
Well,
what
your
is
body is
protein?
made up of proteins.
What is protein? You ask a doctor, what is protein? I don't know.
Okay, the body is made up of proteins, right? It's a building block. So that's why, that's a complicated question. I don't even know how to answer it.
You see?
I mean, it's
Because
like
it's
science,
broad.
though,
Like, I mean, you can eat protein. Yeah, you're eating protein, but your body is made of protein. That's why you're eating protein, because you need protein to its structure of your body. You
if
know?
your body's protein, your body goes to the ground, and it's just like it's like a circle of life kind of thing. Weird, but.
But
Did you want to do this now?
One more question. What is your thoughts on the keto diet?
the keto diet. What is the keto diet? The keto diet is where you're basically starving yourself to where your body is forced to feed on the fat storage in your body. Your brain needs energy, so your body's making ketones to give your brain energy because your brain has nothing to feed off of because you're not giving yourself glucose, which is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates break down into glucose. So when you're not eating carbohydrates, the body is forced by starvation to feed on your muscles and your fat.
Okay, so people do that because they know. Like, so if you stop eating carbs, then you'll lose weight because of that fact.
Exactly. So, but it's not healthy because, like I said, you're forcing your body to eat things it doesn't want to eat. You're not just eating fat. Your body's not just eating your fat; it's eating your muscle.
Oh, that's bad.
It's you can try to eat protein while you're not eating the carbs to try to help preserve some of the muscle, but it's not the same. I mean, your muscles need carbs, so it's not healthy and it's not realistic. Eventually, you're going to eat carbs again, and when you do, you're going to blow right back up.
And I think some people have to understand it goes hand in hand with being active. Some people think they're just gonna stop certain foods and then lose like 30 pounds, but then not be active at all.
Yeah, that's why if you look at it, football players can eat more because they're active a lot.
Exactly, so they have to eat.
Yeah.
They have to eat more.
Yeah, because they're active. So all
Because-
that junk food, McDonald's, that people are like, yo, like when you eating that, it doesn't really affect them as much as if it was me and you was to eat all that. Like,
Yeah, because like I said, it's calories in and calories out. If you're burning 3,000 calories a day, you can eat 3,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
I had to adjust my the way I eat because I went from high school to I was able to eat a certain way, and then I'm always active because I was always playing sports. And now I don't do as much because I'm always at work, school, or I'm doing something. And most of the stuff I'm doing is not running all the time or something like that. So I'm more like sitting
But it
down.
goes hand in hand. Like the diet goes hand in hand with the activities, because you can't just do one or the other.
But
One more thing. I know you said flexibility is key. So what are your daily routines?
I will say lately, when I started off, I used to stretch every day, very intensely. When I started to get good, I started to stretch with coaches. I would hire people that are like real like Cirque du Soleil artists to train me. And it would be a daily thing. I would say 1 to 3 hours a day. Now, lately, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really been stretching.
Why is it?
Stress, school,
You
not feeling interested in it anymore sometimes.
What are you studying now?
No, well, right now I'm getting ready for my RD exam.
Oh, okay.
So I'm studying for that, but I'm also gonna get my master's.
That's dope.
So I'm always gonna be in school.
You just reminded me.
Mm-hmm.
I almost forgot about this question. How do you deal with your anxiety? Because you've been dealing with this since you was like 5 years old, right, or 4?
I've always had really bad anxiety, which is why I have stage fright, and I just have social anxiety too. Not as bad as I was when I was like younger. I had such bad social anxiety, I wouldn't speak. Like, I would be in class and I wouldn't talk to anyone.
So you get
I had
anxiety
no friends.
when you come over to people that you don't know.
Absolutely, I cannot. Now I can speak to someone I don't know, but I used to not even be able to speak to someone I didn't know. I would never go to a party. I would never talk to someone first. I would never do something like that. And I never really had a lot of friends because of that. Obviously, like, I'm very quiet, very standoffish.
So you're a homebody.
No, not now.
Are you an introvert?
I'm still an introvert, but I'm capable of speaking to people
Sure.
now. You know, not all people. Sometimes I get vibes from people and I don't speak to them. Like, that old me comes out a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have horrible anxiety. I overthink everything. I make things a big deal because I
What is your
overthink
sign?
them. Huh?
What is your sign?
Capricorn.
So how do you deal with your anxiety?
Well, what I do is I just don't really do anything. Which is bad.
Have
You
you
get-
worked on it? Like, mentally sometimes you work on it?
Mentally, yes, because mentally now I'm able to recognize when I'm overthinking shit, and I just try to tell myself to not think about it and put it in God's hands.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it. There's nothing you can do about it. What happened happened. You can't go back. Like telling yourself things that, you know, that's really the only thing I do to deal with it.
Because I had anxiety, but I never had social anxiety. I would just have like irrational thoughts kind of thing.
Me too.
But then at some point, you feel me, like you said, you just let God handle it.
Mm-hmm. And you lit up a spliff, right?
Nah, I don't smoking makes it worse. Like, I done had some
me
panic
too.
attacks.
Me too.
Maybe it's the type of weed you're smoking.
When I smoke weed, no. I mean, there's some weed that puts me out on my ass.
It's just, for me, it depends on the
I don't want that either.
'Cause,
I
like, if
wanna
I'm
be
having an
knocked
amazing
out.
vibe, then I'll be cool. But if I'm having, like, you ever, like, smoke and the niggas just talk about, like, the weirdest shit? So then, like, now you're thinking about, like, the craziest stuff, and that
never had that
brings up
experience?
your anxiety.
Where you're just sitting
Like,
there-
niggas is talking about UFOs while you smoking. And
No,
that
it's
shit,
never
weird
happened.
shit.
that shit will
Like, where
bring
did
up
that
some
come from?
anxiety.
I would just
right
be
there.
quiet.
Nah, that trips me out. I hate that. Like, if I'm gonna smoke, I gotta be in like a good space. We gotta be laughing.
So we can't be talking about like government conspiracy or anything like that.
That's
'cause
the
you-
worst.
Oh, I hate people
type
that talk
of
about
shit.
stuff like that. Like,
Not
honestly,
when I'm
that's so
smoking, though.
annoying.
I'll talk about it when I'm sober.
No, I don't want
not
to talk
when
about
I'm
it at all.
sober.
That's so annoying.
You don't think it's happening?
That brings out anxiety.
No, it's just,
For me, it does.
I don't know. It's just weird.
What do you mean it's weird?
People, like,
You don't know. You don't want to know what's going on. Like in this.
I dated
world?
this guy maybe 6 months ago who was swearing to me that there was time travel.
You don't want to be
And he was
OG
showing
with it.
me-
All right, see, all right, look.
You don't wanna be
There's like
OG
there's like a
with it.
level to it. There's like somebody who's like Donald Trump is like for me, and then there's like someone that's like we have aliens, and then then we got time travel type stuff. There's like levels to it.
But you don't want to be OD.
So
like,
you don't
I'll
want
give you,
nobody to be cautious. Like you don't want a man like talking about none of that.
Because it's fucking weird.
How's it weird? It's going on.
The reason it's weird is because it may or may not be true. So like, that's why I said you can't OD it. Like, I'll give you like 5-10 minutes about it, and I'll leave it alone. But
Because
niggas
I'm
be
a
like
very
OD
skeptical
on it, like-
person. That's why. So you can't just tell me, like, that there's UFOs.
All right, so you don't like, but you think you told me like you overthink things. So you don't think like there's other things out there. Like you think we're the only.
I think that
human
if there are
beings?
other things out there, they did not come here and float around on a UFO in the sky and be.
Well, I'm not saying there's a UFO. I'm saying we're probably. I feel like we're not the only.
No, I don't.
beings
I mean,
here.
I'm there. I'm not saying there are. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's possible. It's not something that I don't think we would find out, though.
No, we
So why
wouldn't,
worry
because the
about
government
it?
probably got them in their little lair somewhere.
Oh my God. No.
Okay, so let's start.
One more question. One more question.
We're running out of time.
All right,
We
check
gotta-
me out. Check me out. I forgot what I was about to say to you, but oh, you got me a whole different. I heard that you said that you never had a guy break up with you before. You do all the breakups?
I have had a guy break up with me before.
Oh, okay.
What did he say?
It was actually my last relationship. The guy that I thought I was gonna marry, and he went to prison.
Married.
And I was talking to him in prison. Yeah, I was with him in prison. I loved him so much that I knew I was
Stay
gonna
down.
stay with him the whole time he was in prison.
So why you didn't stay?
I'm gonna tell you. So it's been, mind you, at this point in our relationship, I've already gone through 2 years in the county jail, 1.5 years on house arrest, and 4 years in prison.
So you better stick around.
That's how long I stuck.
Yeah.
Okay. I started to get emotionally
That's
drained.
mostly your adult life. So long as time.
I don't blame you though. That's a lot of. How much years is he doing?
He has a 28-year sentence in prison.
20 what?
28-year
So
sentence
you
in
were in
prison.
a state 28 years?
You know what, in my mind, because when you really, the way that I felt about him, I didn't feel like there was anyone else. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I still have not found anyone else as good as him. That's one thing I will admit, but whatever, facts are facts. I started to get emotionally drained from visiting him, having to leave,
I can imagine.
from him going in the box and me not hearing him for 3 weeks and not knowing what's going on and being scared that he got killed or something, like emotionally drained. And I got to a point where I just started to just be mad all the time. And I would fuss at him for no reason. I would just constantly, and then one day he was like, you know what? If this is how things are gonna be, maybe we shouldn't talk.
But I think he should understand at the end of the day it's 30 years, so he should say, you do your thing, but I still love you.
Not even that. He's probably telling you that because he probably sees that you're being stressed out about this.
Yeah.
So.
And it's 'cause of him.
Yeah, because I was dating her and I'm in that situation. I'm like, I see her stressed out, so let me just put out her misery by just saying, I don't think we should be together.
Yeah, like, there's still
So
love,
you-
but
yeah.
I'm going to let you do your thing, because obviously I'm not getting out of here.
Yeah, I'm not getting out anytime
Yeah.
soon, so I'm not going to make you not, like, forget about your life. You can't live your life, so.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, he did technically break up with me though.
I don't think that's a real breakup.
Think? Oh, well,
So
that's-
every other guy you broke up with, though, besides him.
She pushed
Yeah.
people away.
I push people away. And the only way a guy, like, it's a bad habit of mine, but in order for a guy to be with me, they're going to have to be able to ignore that. Because,
So when you tell him to go kick rocks, he got to be like, nah, I'm good. I'm staying.
yeah.
You tripping.
Yeah, I mean, unless he did something unforgivable, of course, like cheat or...
Cheating is unforgivable?
Absolutely.
Why? People make mistakes. Why would cheating be unforgivable?
I'm going to tell you why it's unforgivable.
Let me tell you
Because
something.
it
No,
makes...
let her talk. Let her talk.
No,
Let her
no.
talk.
It's unforgivable because of the way that it makes the person feel inside.
Mm-hmm.
How bad do you think a person feels when you cheat on them?
Horrible, but I mean, at some point, if he says he's
Why
sorry,
would you do something that makes someone else feel that bad?
stealing makes
'Cause
you
you're young and
stealing
dumb.
makes you feel,
How can you
feel
trust that
bad.
person ever again?
Lying makes you feel bad.
You can fix
There's
it.
a lot of things that make you feel
But how
bad.
can you trust a person after they do that?
You don't think trust can be fixed?
You can
No.
build trust back.
There's always going to be a doubt.
That's okay.
I mean, we had a coach, a love coach in here.
You can
She
never
said
trust
you don't even
100%.
trust yourself 100%.
Well,
So you have a doubt on yourself already.
I can tell you that if someone cheats on me, I just feel so hurt and so like from that point on, because I will admit that I have gotten back with a guy that's cheated on me before, and it's not the same. You always think
But you
he's
gotta
doing
build
something,
to that. You gotta build that trust back.
but is that
It's
man
a long
able to
game.
rebuild that trust?
He
Yeah,
has to
it's-
be
it's all
willing
to
to,
God.
Usually they're
obviously.
not.
You're
You gotta
right.
be
You're
willing
right.
to.
But
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna get
Nah,
into.
you gotta
That's
definitely
hard
The
to
guy
do.
has to be willing to, like how
100%.
Kevin Hart is going hard for his wife.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
100%.
saying. You have to go hard.
Yeah.
Because that shit is hard to do. To rebuild trust after that, that man has to be a
100%.
hell of a man.
But if you're
Yeah.
gonna play the long game, then
But usually the type of guys, they're not gonna do that though.
some guys you can't generalize.
Most of
And
them.
why are we always talking about guys? Girls cheat too now.
Oh yeah, I can tell you, I cheat all the time.
What?
You cheat on guys?
Hell yeah.
Why?
Why?
I don't know.
So they love you, and you over here like,
Wait.
do you lie at least? Do you
No,
tell
if
them?
I was in a relationship where we love each other, I would not cheat on
Oh,
him.
okay, so if he's a little thing,
But if I'm just
he's a little
dating
flame,
someone-
he's cool on that. That's
So why
not
are you
cheating.
just dating somebody
That's
to
not
date
cheating.
though?
That's
Don't
not
you supposed
cheating.
to date to build a future? Like you see a future in that person, so you want to
Sometimes you
build
just need a
something with
thing
that
around.
But
person.
why would I pass up someone else because I'm talking to you?
That's true.
What do you mean
But
that's
you don't
true?
gotta have
Why are
sex
you
with
promoting this shit?
You don't gotta have sex with him.
But listen, I am a sexual person. I have needs.
Nah, I hear
If
you.
you're not meeting those needs,
You
I
gotta
don't know
tell
what
him
to
to
tell
keep it
you.
pushing.
Why are you with him then? Tell him he gotta fix it.
Because maybe I like them, but they're just not available.
Are you?
All right,
lying?
so
Are
why you not
lying?
talking? That's communication.
my
Why you
question.
not communicating that to him?
But what if I communicate with them and they don't fix it?
All right, so why don't you just lay it off? Just say you're not doing this, and
Because I still want them. I just want.
So are you lying?
you can't
though?
have both. Like
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. It doesn't work that way.
Let me
And now
ask-
let it be reversed. It's a problem.
So are they able to cheat on you?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. Reverse
you-
it.
Bro,
That's
listen.
the problem.
I will say this. I am honest. If I cheat on someone, I tell them I cheat on
Okay.
You
them.
tell them right
That's
away,
all
or you wait later on.
I tell them.
No,
I'm
that's
like,
all
look,
I-
last
you
night.
don't say it right away.
I swear to God. I'd be like, look, last
So
night.
right.
Yo,
if you
I
keep it a
swear to
buck,
God.
listen. If you keep it a buck, I respect it.
But
She's
listen.
lying.
But I'm gonna
But
cheat on
listen.
you. But I respect
But
it.
listen, if I really care about a man, I will not cheat on him. If I really truly care about
So
you and
all
I
the
feel
niggas
like
you
we're in a
cheated on-
committed relationship,
And he's not fulfilling your needs.
if I'm in a committed relationship with someone, I'm going to express to him that there's a problem.
And if you don't fix that problem,
If it's an ongoing thing, yeah, I probably will cheat.
So is there a title on these relationships that you cheat? Like, do they have a title, or is it just like?
I
you
mean, they
here,
may feel like we have a title. I
but
don't
there's
know.
no official title. As long as you're not lying, I'm cool with it. You feel me? If you keep
I swear I'm very honest in relationships, and I will be like, look, last night, I don't know what to tell you, but yeah,
I don't
I
know what
fucked
to tell you.
someone.
I don't know what
He
to
gotta
tell
get
you.
over that. He
Get
gotta
over that.
Yeah, that's not his girlfriend. They kicking it.
Well, no, I'm talking about when a guy does
She
think
said
that
she's
they're my
dating
man.
him.
Okay, but that's manipulation.
Come on.
You got them thinking.
You over here promoting this shit.
No, my whole thing
But-
is if you flip it around, if I'm with a girl and we kicking it and there's no
That's
relationship,
different. She clearly said
But
she was
isn't that what
dating
guys
him.
do?
they're
Why can't I
dating
do it
him.
too?
They're dating her and
do
then
you
she's
mean?
not dating them.
Don't guys let
That
girls
is
think
true.
that that's their
I've never seen
girlfriend
on the other
because
side.
they want to keep them around?
I've
But
never seen that other side.
No, that's
true though.
That's if they're talking. Talking and dating is two different
But the
things.
girls always think that they're in a relationship because they do relationship things, and then we over here moving around.
exactly.
But that's what
Thank
she's
you.
doing. But
Well,
as long
I
as
guess
you honest-
talking and dating could be because if you're talking to somebody, you're taking on dates, you're doing things. But
Hmm.
my whole thing is if you put a label, a title on that,
Yeah, once you put a title on it, you wrong.
are you cheating still?
You wrong. Once you say that's my boyfriend, you wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I am capable of not cheating. I can control myself because I'm an adult.
You just
Not
don't
for
like
that.
it.
But I'm not going to control myself for the wrong person.
Sure.
That's
I
what
get
that's
it,
what I'm trying to
100%,
say.
I get that.
You have to be like I said, I have
you
to be
feel
able to
like-
tell you there's a problem. You should be able to fix it as a man. You should respect me and listen to me. I'm not going to cheat on you.
Sure. No,
It's
I get
simple.
it. Listen, I get it. Like
It's
I said,
simple.
It's like the roles reversed.
All right, so
We've been there.
you said that you're able to control it. So I just had a brain fart. Fuck, I forgot what I was about to say.
You know what though? I have a bad habit of dating people who don't live in the same state as me too. I think that's what
How
I'm
does
trying
that
to
even
say.
work?
I don't know why I always meet guys that live. Like every guy I've dated within the past 2 years
Do they
has
at
lived in
least
another
travel
state.
a lot? Do they travel a lot? Because if they don't travel,
They travel a
then-
lot, but sometimes they're so busy that they don't always make it to my city.
No, that's gonna be difficult, especially if you dating. Like if you moving around, like it's
Like
cool.
I would
You
date
date a
guys that would
celebrity?
like. I mean, I don't know. So
What do you mean you don't know?
I dated guys that like would fly me out to wherever they were every weekend.
Dubai?
No, not Dubai, just wherever they were, stuff like that. But then there's still the whole week that I have to like wait.
Did 50 Cent fly you out yet?
No, what 50 Cent? I never talked to that man in my life.
Oh.
Never. I never met him.
Okay, so let's play this game. It's called Between the Sheets. You answer 5 questions. You answer them truthfully.
Okay.
I don't want to hear no next question, none of that.
Yeah, just give the people what they want.
I don't care. What is your guilty pleasure? Like what do you mean?
It could be anything. It could be sexual, not sexual. Whatever.
Give us
first,
both. Give us
first
both.
thing that pops
Sexual
up to your
and
mind.
then
First thing that pops
and
up to
then
your mind.
regular.
Sexual, my guilty pleasure is
Ass
You about to
Really?
say ass eating.
Yeah, I knew she was gonna
Ass
say it.
eating? No, that shit just does nothing for me personally.
Okay.
It doesn't feel good. It just feels like someone's licking your asshole.
Mentally, you're like, that's weird as fuck.
No, sometimes just like, damn, like this nigga must really be into me. He's licking my asshole. And then I would say my guilty pleasure is I love to get head.
You love to get head. That's not
Yes.
guilty. That's like regular pleasure.
But no, I love to like fucking suffocate.
Oh, you want to
Like,
like choke this nigga, sit
Yes,
on his face type
I will
shit.
fucking like be there for 30 fucking minutes.
That's a movie though. That's lit. That's lit. What you
Like I will
mean?
drown him.
No, that's lit. That's a movie.
I mean,
that's a movie. That's not bad at all. That's
I like to feel like I'm in control.
I don't like that though.
I don't mind that. I
You
like
gotta
it when I
play-
take control.
Well, sometimes, but most of the time you gotta sit.
Yeah, I like it. I like a.
I'll
something
switch it
different.
up.
Yeah, there you go. Switch it up.
Okay.
But that's what I prefer.
Some girls like super dominant, like whoa.
Yeah.
No, I'm not into that dominatrix shit or nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Some girls like it the opposite. Some girls like to be dominated. They don't want to be in control. And then
True.
some girls want to be in control.
So what's your non-sexual guilty pleasure?
Well, as a vegan, I will admit that.
You a vegan?
Yeah. I will admit that I love cheese.
You love cheese, so like string cheese or like?
I just love cheese. I have such a hard time not eating it.
Isn't there like vegan cheese? It's not.
Yeah,
as
no,
good.
it's not the same. Like, I love pizza. I love like dessert
I got you.
that's made of
like
milk.
mozzarella sticks and stuff.
Oh my god. My
Yeah.
favorite dessert is creme brulee.
Oh my god. Okay, I see.
Ugh. I love it.
So it's cheat days here.
You're
and
cheating,
there.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, and this is something that I feel like a lot of vegans need to be honest. I'm not saying like a lot of vegans are strict, but
Yeah, you
there
don't gotta
are
shit
days
on
where you
everything,
fuck up.
You feel me? Sometimes you
I've
like,
never fucked up with actual animal meat. That's one thing I say I not have had in years.
but I had a
What was that
cheese
shit? They
once
said they
in a
have
while.
KFC was coming out with some vegan chicken. What was the shit called?
Yeah, that shit looks nasty. But I'm
That
gonna
shit-
try it though.
What's the
Cool.
vegan chicken?
Beyond Meat.
Yeah, like
It's like fake
no, it's
meat.
not even Beyond Meat. Was it?
Oh, I thought it was Beyond Meat.
I don't know what it is, but I think it's different. But how does chicken become like? How do you make chicken vegan? Like,
It's made of soy, I believe, but I'm not sure. I have to look at the ingredients.
Okay. So
Okay.
what's the next question?
Okay. Oh God. Have you ever blindfolded or handcuffed your partner? Of course. That's
She's like, that's regular. That's like
it's like
Tuesday.
elementary school. Like
Elementary,
next
yeah.
question. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
elementary.
That's
Maria,
simple.
what I said.
That's nothing.
Okay.
So next question.
You did that before, Max?
Nah, I ain't never get to like the handcuffs. Maybe if I like buy them or something.
Buy them. That's true. You have to
Yeah,
go out
like,
your way
I have to,
buy
like,
it.
get in
Nah,
touch
you
with
just
some
use
kind of
whatever the
thing.
fuck you got. Like you can see around the room that you could use.
You gotta
like-
get creative.
yeah, like
So
oh, I guess I
tie
can
you
use
up
this
in
shirt on this arm, and I'll use like on this
Save
arm.
money. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'm not fucking to go out my way.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, no, I'm not going my way to buy no handcuffs. Okay, let's see. When you're on top, what's your favorite position?
You already said that, suffocating.
Well, yeah, of course. But I mean, the positions I do are not the positions other girls can do, so they probably don't have names. So,
Yeah, you doing
Name a
like
position,
goddamn
like, what
pretzels
position?
and shit.
huh?
Name a position.
I can't.
Like,
There's
there's
no-
not names to these positions, or
No, I just be doing whatever the fuck.
like
I
what you
don't
be
know.
doing shit like
Physically possible.
your legs behind
Or
your
her joints.
your neck or something. Or
Not when I'm on top. No, that would hurt.
I mean, if anyone could do it, you probably could do it.
I mean, I probably could do it, but I think it would be awkward.
That's crazy. You can't have a bad day because if a guy's with you, he's expecting like the pretzel.
Oh, that's
every day.
another question I want to ask you.
What?
Do guys feel intimidated? They have to be on the point at all times when they're dating you because your flexibility.
I don't know if they feel that way.
Because I'm not gonna lie, the way he was saying it, like guys probably feel like they have to be on point at all times.
Well, I was talking about her. I was like, I need a pretzel. Like, if a guy never dated you, but you're like super tired, like if you guys never had sex, but you're like tired and you're not trying to do the pretzel, he's gonna expect the pretzel, like some weird shit.
I mean, if he gets all the time, he can have a one time when I'm not doing it. It's not that serious.
It is if he's never been
I mean,
with you.
I can tell you, I have guys that, like, they just be regular. Like, they just don't, like, I don't know. I can't explain it.
So they don't
I feel
have
like
the
guys have to
expectations are
learn
not that high.
what I can do. Like, I feel like at first, it takes a while for the sex to get to that point because the guy has to understand my body and learn I can really do this and that. Like, you can put me in this position, you can put me in that position. They don't know that from the beginning.
True.
People talk all types of shit, but the second they get in the bedroom, they don't know what to do. Well, they don't know what to do with me.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And it takes a while for them to know, like, the limits and what I can do. So.
Shit, you sound like you breaking niggas out here.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Do you ask niggas to get, like, flexible? Because that's not finna work.
Nah, that's weird.
Nah, because, like, you know, certain positions, like, niggas can't get into, like...
Nah, it's not. It's easy for them. It's
fuck that.
You ain't never seen some weird shit,
bro. I don't get that. I'm about to catch, bro. I caught Charlie horses before, bro.
Yeah,
like I get injured sometimes, bro. I'm gonna have to get right. Fuck that.
I can't get injured. So what's the next?
You're not doing enough, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm stiff. I can't do it.
Okay. Sex or romance, which is more important for relationship?
I think we already answered that.
Fuck, I don't know. That's a hard ass question.
Sometimes you want some hard, nasty shit, and then other times you want to just.
But I'm saying, like, are you asking would I have someone who's romantic with bad sex over someone who's good at sex with no romance?
Yeah. Slap on my knob. Hey.
Fuck.
I'd rather have nasty sex. Well, the guy, I guess, would. The girl, I guess.
I don't think I can have romantic feelings with someone that's bad in bed.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you can bring you flowers, put the flower petals everywhere and do all that bullshit.
You don't think you can learn, though?
I don't know. I've never tried to teach
because most guys' problems that I encounter is they don't know how to eat pussy, because pussy in high school back in the days was not something that...
But I don't know what guys do down there when they eat pussy. How could I teach someone?
Well, you tell him what you like.
Yeah, like what position, like he's doing, what angle he's in, or whatever he's doing. You'd be like, okay, that's how I like.
But I don't know why some guys are better at eating pussy than others. I don't know what they're doing.
What do you mean you don't know what they're doing? They just experience.
I can't see. Like, I'm not like.
No, you don't need to see, feel. You see where their heads
I know what I feel,
I
but I don't know what is they're doing that makes it feel like that.
Doing. You know what's good and what's not, but you don't know.
I know some people can do it good and some people can't.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Okay.
One thing I did learn is, the older the guy is, the better they are.
Yeah,
because they learn their body.
That's one thing I did learn.
They just didn't learn it, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Younger guys are usually just, like, they're fishes. Like, we call those people fishes, or they're, like, brand new. They're just new in the game.
Yeah, so, like, I feel like if someone was at 45 years old and still weren't good in bed, how can I possibly teach them?
Yeah, that's true.
At that point, you're just fucked.
You got grandpas in your DMs?
No, I'm 45.
Sure sugar daddy.
No, I'm saying, like,
45 is not a bad age.
You got grandpas pulling the teeth up.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do that though.
Sugar daddies, you can't.
You probably eat that best pussy though.
No, I don't. I'll throw up.
I heard grandmas when they take their teeth.
Nah, I'm cool.
No, I'll throw up.
Cool. Cause then you can't even get hard like that. Nah, I'm cool.
You sleep. They put on that fake teeth. They start swallowing your shit.
I'm cool.
I'm cool. Well, I guess you don't got to worry about teeth, but.
Oh, stop.
What's the next question?
He's like, I don't even want to talk about this anymore. What's the farthest you gone on a first date? Oh, I've gone all the way. I ain't scared to admit it.
Gone all the way.
Sometimes
like,
you meet a guy and you just have an instant connection with them, and it's just like.
It's not a bad, like, girls would be like, oh, he gotta wait, but like, you feel like if you meet the person, you connect. Fuck it. Let's have sex.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, there's guys that I meet that I made them wait because I just.
Didn't feel it at that point.
I wasn't feeling that connection yet. I wasn't feeling like but there's some guys I meet and I feel a connection right away. And it's funny because every guy that not every guy, but every time I've done that guy ended up being my man.
Because, I mean, once you connect, you connect.
Yeah, so like a lot of people think if you sleep with someone the first night, they're not going to respect you. That's not true because if you have a connection as an adult, you can have sex
anytime.
There's no time limit. Like, that shit's stupid to me.
So you get mad when you see people talking about that on, like, social media? Like,
no, I mean, that's your business. If you want to wait, good for you, bitch. Like, I don't know, like, the fuck do you want?
Okay.
No, don't get me wrong. I do make some guys wait. I'm telling you, it really depends on the man. I have to figure out a man before I have sex with them. I'm telling you, some guys I can just figure out right away and I just have a connection with them right away. And some guys I don't.
Sure. And
so I make them wait. Because I don't want to have sex with someone and regret it. That's why.
Sure.
You ever had a regret yet?
Oh, yeah. Of course. That's from those regrets that made me learn to, to be more vigilant.
Because you see the same steps in that same person.
Mm-hmm.
So,
how much questions are left? Oh, 3 more? You want to knock them out?
All right.
I think you about to be the first one to knock all of them out first.
All right, cool. Have you ever masturbated in a public bathroom? Fuck no. I use a vibrator. I don't walk around with a vibrator.
Wild, though. Oh, D, because like, you ever see on Twitter? I've seen on Twitter like
I've seen it on Twitter.
So the guy will have like a machine that he puts in a female, and like you can control it on your phone. You ever see that? Video?
Nah, I see that, but I'm about to invest into that though.
Like you able to control the vibrator, and the girl's like at dinner, she's like wilding out. But like,
I would never do that.
Nah.
No.
That's funny. Nah, you think that's cool?
Nah, that's pretty cool.
Nah, that's pretty cool.
You wouldn't do that?
Like,
No.
Because he can fuck with you and like.
Because I'm not just trying to be in public and be like,
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck?
exactly
That shit's
no, that's not fucking funny.
I seen in the comments, girls was like,
That's annoying.
It was like, if he does this to me, we going straight home.
That's right.
That's not it? No?
No,
She
I don't
need to
like
try
that.
it first.
That's a question for a man, anyways. A girl can't. Why would?
Nah, that's
No.
wild.
I seen on Twitter 2 people fucking in a porta potty, bro.
Nah, that's OD.
Ew,
You
that's
can't-
disgusting. That
You
shit
know how dirty
stinks.
that shit is,
I
probably.
never,
That I always hold my breath in them. I'd be like,
but it's my whole thing is like, I can't have sex anywhere. Like, I
Me
gotta
neither.
be comfortable. I can't get hard
it can't
anywhere.
smell. It can't smell like
I
piss and
can't-
shit.
I don't know how niggas be like.
So you're not like Bay Coop, just upstairs in the
Yeah, I
parking
can't
garage or
do
something.
that, bro. I would be like
The elevator, you
I
can't do the
wouldn't
elevator either.
I'd be too paranoid somebody's gonna come.
So no, someone walked in on them, but who gives a fuck?
But it's not like it's good sex.
It's between
I'm-
you and that person.
For me-
And the other person that
For
walked
me, it's
in.
important. Like I would rather have good sex than just like have sex.
How you don't know that's not good sex?
Because for me, I wouldn't have
The
like,
paranoia of knowing someone's
It's not
about to
even that.
come.
It's just like you can't get to where you need to get to. So it's just like I
mean, that's the whole
wait till
point of
I get
quickies,
home.
though.
Nah, I'm cool.
No, I'm
I rather
not
get
on
head
quickies.
somewhere. That's a little bit different. But okay. So what's the next question?
All right. Let's see. What do you think of open relationships? I feel like they're cool for the people that do that, but for me personally, it's a no.
You couldn't share.
No, because
Or have understanding?
if I love or care about a person, of course it's gonna upset me to know that they're sharing their
What if
love
it's
and their
strictly
body
sex?
with someone
It's
else.
strictly sex though. It's not. They don't have no type of connection with these other females. It's just sometimes they look around and that might be something to get into. Like,
Well,
but it's
I mean,
strictly
I
like-
will admit that I'm a jealous person, so I think that's why it wouldn't work for me. Like to think of my man lusting after another woman and like
But you know
catching
what
a nut.
happens though. What I'm not saying they cheat, but I'm saying they look and they're like,
I mean,
I
looking
can't
is
touch, but
normal.
that's cool.
Looking is normal, but to actually physically fuck them,
Yeah,
that shit would bother me.
Sure.
It would make me feel insecure. It would make me feel like just horrible.
sure. I'm assuming it's the same thing for the dude.
But you know, some people like they don't get jealous and whatever, and they're able to put that aside, and that's good for them, whatever. But
You know, I have a couple white people I be around, and they let their wife do that.
oh yeah, I've been to a swingers club before.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
what they
you
call
been
it. They
to
call
a
it a swingers
Yeah, they'll
club.
bring their wife to the
And
swingers
they
club,
watching it, bro.
and then watch dudes run a train on their wife.
Nah, that's
And then they
OD.
do the same thing to reverse it.
That's OD.
Yeah.
The wife is
Nah, that's
watching it.
OD. I couldn't,
Yeah.
I couldn't even.
But most of the people that I see do it though, you see like a couple black people, they're usually white. that's
They're
doing
usually
that.
white rich people,
Rich
old
niggas.
people,
I got like 100 mistresses anyway.
and they
so
like
they
watching
know
their
that.
wives get ran trains on.
And
or
then
something.
you ask them like, what oh, she's using a condom. Oh, like that makes a difference.
Nah, I'm
Yeah,
cool.
no, I'm good.
All right,
Is
well,
that
we got
all?
one more question, or yeah,
Alright.
it's the last one. This is the lucky one.
Do you like being teased?
Oh, I think well, now you're the one who like do the teasing.
It's cool actually. I kind of like it a little bit, as long as you eventually like.
Get the point.
Yeah. as long-
So you like a little rub and then a little poke.
Yeah. No, I like that. As long as you actually, follow through eventually. Don't just keep
that's-
teasing for a whole 24 hours.
Girls get blue balls too.
Because I'll knock you out.
Y'all do give me balls or?
No, we just get, like, it just be throbbing and shit. It just be
That's
like,
blue balls.
Oh, I did hear about that. Some girls say drinking Henny gets them throbbing. That's true for you?
no, Hennessy makes me tired. She made me want to go to sleep. I'd be in the club like this.
Ready to knock out. Oh, you one of those.
Hell, if I drink Hennessy,
You ready to go to sleep.
that's recent because I used to only drink Hennessy, but recently I've been drinking Hennessy and I've been in the club like, damn, I just want to go home. Like, fuck.
You knock out in the car.
Yeah. No, I just do
Okay.
that
So
for
where can everybody find you? And I know you said you have a couple events going on, so go ahead and talk about that.
I'm doing a flexibility class in Vegas next month, and I'm doing a flexibility class in DC next month.
One day.
Fuck, I forgot.
Well, this
Okay,
might
well-
not even come out anyway.
well, like, that's
why,
cool.
yeah, so just-
Yeah,
Just
sorry,
follow
because it's
your page,
November.
yeah.
It's November, but no, my flexibility class. It's weird to talk about this and then go to this. My flexibility classes are amazing. I personally adjust everybody in my class. I physically stretch them. Everybody gets lower in their splits. Everybody gains knowledge. So I've seen other people's flexibility classes, and I feel like mine are the best. And yeah, I definitely feel like anyone that wants to learn from me, like.
I feel like if you stretch me, I'm gonna cry probably. I haven't been stretched
People
out.
yell, people make noises.
I haven't been stretched out.
I ignore them.
Stretching feels good. You ever go to like the chiropractor?
Yes, if it's like a certain level,
amazing.
but if you're trying to make if you're trying to like she's trying to break you, bro, like put that shit behind your foot. That shit, I would be like.
Well, if you play sports, like you're used to like getting super stretched out.
Yeah, but how long have you did that?
But it's cool.
How long have you did that though? I used to do the same thing. I did track.
I can't now.
That's what I'm saying. Now I feel like I'll probably cry.
Yeah, but it's cool.
No, it feels. For me, it feels good, but
after the fact, it feels good.
I can feel in someone's body if they're at their limit or not. And usually, when they start saying no, stop, they're not at their limit. They could go further. They're stopping themselves.
So you're pulling that shit back.
When they tell me no, I don't keep pulling it because
you could hurt somebody.
You could hurt someone, but not only that, you just don't. You just don't want to force it. Yeah, you don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. But sometimes, like, I'm like, yo, like, you could go lower, but you're just scared of the uncomfortable feeling that you're feeling right now. Because if it's not a sharp pain, it's fine. It's just the feeling of being stretched is not something that people are used to. And it's definitely not easy. And it's not comfortable.
Sure.
It's something you have to just mentally be able to get over. So.
Okay. Any other events that we should know about?
Or anything you got going on? Oh, I know you was talking about the calendar.
Oh yeah, this weekend I'm shooting for my calendar, so it's gonna be like the pictures I have on my Instagram, my nude pictures, but there's gonna be no white marks, no blurs, no scratches.
So you're gonna be completely nude.
Y'all better hop on that for real.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nude
calendar.
Guys. And it's gonna be, but it's gonna be like my poses, like Instagram, like they're gonna be beautiful. The photographer's dope, so they're gonna be dope photographs, like no airbrush on the skin or anything. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be like raw. So and it's gonna be worth every penny.
Absolutely. Where can everybody find you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where can everybody find you?
Instagram, RachelFit_. I just started my Twitter. Well, I had it, but I just never went on it. But now I'm like on there, and that's RachelFit with 1_. And then I have also made a Facebook. And it's miss.rachelfit.
Okay.
That's my like page.
That's like the professional page.
I just started that too, yeah. Because I was like, you know what, let me like be on other platforms besides Instagram.
You definitely need to like spread out because I mean, you're doing a good job, but you want to be on every platform that you can.
Exactly.
It's like the YouTube page is next maybe.
Oh yeah. I am doing my YouTube, my flexibility tutorials. I'm coming out with an ebook, flexibility ebook. It's going to be my go-to stretches for splits. I'm going to have an online workshop where people can pay and download my video of my workshop. And then the YouTube, but the YouTube is going to be like basic stretches. It's not going to be as in-depth as my workshop.
Because you have to come.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. We appreciate having you. For
the Culture Podcast.
For the culture.